You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster.
BTS news. Los Angeles, usually bustling only with traffic and the aroma of coffee from indie cafes on every corner, has now turned into a battleground of speculation and wild rumors since last night. The online world is once again divided, and all because of two names that never seem to stray from the spotlight: Kim Taehyung and Jungkook. Within mere hours, the world was shaken by a video that went viral at lightning speed. A mysterious party clip showing the two BTS members dancing freely, passionately, as if the world belonged to just the two of them. But what caused the uproar wasn't just the dancing. The question is, was this a raw, honest moment, or a perfectly crafted setup? The 2-minute video first surfaced on X, formerly Twitter, via an account known for being one of the most mysterious sources in the fandom. There was no watermark, no clear caption, just a blurry but clear enough recording to show Taehyung in a loose white shirt with a few buttons undone, his hair slightly damp, perhaps from sweat, and Jungkook next to him in a black tank top and a bold silver chain that glinted under the spotlight. The two were dancing not to stage choreography, but with wild, unrestrained, personal movements. The music didn't come from any familiar DJ, but rather from a small speaker in the corner, playing an old-school track with a 2000s vibe that somehow felt far too symbolic at first glance. The video seemed like a candid slice of private life captured without permission. But on closer inspection, the camera angle was too precise, the lighting was too accidentally perfect, and the timing suspiciously strategic. Especially the moment when the camera caught Jungkook and Taehyung locking eyes and laughing softly, almost as if they knew they were being filmed. That's when speculation began to spiral. Was this really a genuine moment caught on tape? Or was it all part of something much bigger? HYB responded in their usual style, cold and ambiguous. In an official statement that clarified nothing, they simply said, "We are aware of the circulating video and are currently reviewing its authenticity. We asked the public not to speculate." But ironically, it was that final sentence that fueled the speculation even more. Since when does HYB ask the public not to speculate, unless there is something to hide? What's more intriguing is that the party itself wasn't listed on any social or entertainment event calendar. Even the venue is shrouded in mystery. Some netizens claim it took place at a penthouse owned by a renowned French designer currently residing in LA, someone rumored to be close to Taehyung. But who invited whom? Who leaked the video? And perhaps the wildest question of all, why were only the two of them visible in the video when other people's laughter is clearly audible in the background? Pop culture analyst Ella Garrison from New York proposed an interesting theory. This could be a new form of stealth marketing. We can no longer separate a celebrity's personal life from their brand. Even intimacy can become a product, she said. But if that's true, an even more provocative question arises. Are Taehyung and Jungkook preparing for a secret collaboration that will be unveiled through intentional leaks like this? The fandom is divided. Armies around the world are questioning the intent behind the video. Some celebrated it with enthusiasm, calling it Taekook being Taekook, referring to the long-rumored friendship or something deeper between the two. Others felt uncomfortable, claiming it violated privacy, no matter the context. Internal conflict within ARMY didn't stop there. Many began revisiting old theories that had faded with time, suggesting that Taehyung and Jungkook have long maintained a deliberate mystery in their dynamic. Like that old 2020 clip where Taehyung accidentally mentioned Jungkook's name when asked who he contacts most, only to quickly change the topic. Or that incident in Paris, where the two reportedly left the same hotel within just 5 minutes of each other, but separately. So the real question becomes, why now? Why did this moment surface during a time when neither of them had any public schedules together? Is something being prepared behind the scenes? A duet? A visual project? Or a major announcement that words alone couldn't deliver? The confusion only deepened when, a day after the video went viral, Taehyung posted an unusual Polaroid on his Instagram. Not a selfie, not a scenic view, just a pair of classic black and white dance shoes on a wooden floor, captioned, "Time that keeps moving doesn't always take us to the same place." Jungkook, an hour later, uploaded a story, just a silent video of his apartment window at night, set to a familiar track, Closer by 9 Inch Nails. Dark, mysterious, full of ambiguous meaning. Were they dropping clues? or merely playing with the public? On the other side, some unofficial sources claiming to be close friends from the party circle said the video was actually part of an impromptu dance rehearsal, that the party was merely a cover to distract fans from something much larger, a visual cinematic project being developed independently by Taehyung and Jungkook, outside of HYB's management. This theory gained traction when fans discovered that a choreographer from a Grammy-winning musical was also spotted in LA around the same time. Which leads to the biggest question of all. Are they trying to break free from the agency's constraints? Is this a signal that they want to control their own narrative? Could this explain why both of them have recently been seen more often in solo appearances, and even spotted entering a small studio on LA's East Side? If that's true, then the viral video wasn't spontaneous at all. It was a puzzle piece in a much larger story. A story of two artists seeking freedom from industry control, about creative liberation, and about a friendship deeper than the public could ever imagine. But then came another, bolder theory. A former HYB staff member, speaking anonymously, claimed that the video was actually part of a market response test. According to them, major agencies are now starting to use guerrilla techniques to measure public reactions to potential collaborations or even romantic narratives between idols. We're in an era where intimacy can be monetized, but it's dangerous, because playing with the line between fiction and reality always comes with a price. Time continues to tick forward, and speculation becomes harder and harder to avoid. Have we just witnessed the beginning of a new revolution in how BTS communicates their art? Or is this simply the story of two friends dancing freely in a safe space that someone happened to record? We may never know the full truth. Perhaps this will become one of those BTS mysteries that ARMY will debate for years to come. But one thing is certain. When Taehyung and Jungkook are in the spotlight, the world can't look away. Because whether real or orchestrated, that moment was too powerful to ignore. And in HYB's suspicious silence, in those perfectly timed laughs, and in the camera's accidental precision, we all silently ask ourselves, is this the beginning of something far bigger than we can imagine? Or are we already too late to see what's really unfolding? ARMY can
I'm a
only
beautiful
wait. But this
disaster.
time,
A
everyone's
reckoning.
hearts are
You
already
wonder
racing.
how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change. Never